welcome each and every individual to Engineered Clarity in Grandpa's Corner. Hi, this is Mark Boersma, and I am with my two amazing grandsons. How are my grandsons doing today?
Good.
Good.
I just made a sandbox, too.
Nice. I love that. So today we're going to be talking about the engineered clarity, and some might say that it might be a tad early to work with a 7-year-old boy and a 5-year-old boy on clarity and gaining clarity of life. But I don't think it's too early. I think it's right on time. I think it's perfect. And so we're going to be talking about the clarity in life, the clarity in people, which is the DNA for people, which is personality masteries. And so we can go to life-gps.org, and we can take, in 17 seconds, we can identify our personality. So which of these 4 shapes do you tend to like the most? A cube, a pyramid, wavy line, or ball? Danny had a 4312, which means he went ahead and liked the wavy line first, and then he liked the ball second. Trevor chose the ball and the cube. So there's a lot going on with those two boys. And so we're going to do Grandpa's, and Grandpa likes the cube, the pyramid, the ball, and the wavy line. And then the second set of questions is, which of these 4 things would cause you most frustration in any area of your life? Things not being done properly in order, out of control, boring or not fun, or conflict. Daniel went ahead and chose boring or not fun first, and then he chose out of control second. Trevor went ahead and chose boring or not fun first, and then conflict with others second. Grandpa chose out of control first and out of order second, conflict with people and boring and or not fun third. So we got a lot going on. In one of the future sessions, we're going to go ahead and talk about how our different personalities will connect together and what will create frustration for each one of us. And then Daniel and Trevor have twin sisters. They're 2.5, and they have a cousin who's 2.5 as well. And so we'll get all of this stuff going. Once we identify somebody's personality, we know their strengths, weaknesses, what they like, what they don't, turns them on, turns them off, if they're married, who they're married to, conflict in marriage, what to say, when to say it, how to say it. We know more about them in 17 seconds than they know about themselves. So, Daniel, I would guess that maybe one of your greatest strengths is your energy, excitement, enthusiasm, buddy?
Yes.
Yes.
And I have the strengths right now.
What's another strength, buddy?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, another strength you'd have in one of the tests, in the geo test, is that you would go ahead and be concern, compassion for people. In your pain quadrant test, you would be driven, drive, assertiveness, you make things happen. And so you're going to be very different than Grandpa, but very similar to Grandpa, too. That's why you and I are such great buddies. I've known you were an expressive since you were just a baby, because everybody was your friend. You go up and talk to everybody. It's so cool. It's just awesome to be around you, because Daniel, your greatest strength is Grandpa's greatest weakness. So I love that about you. Trevor, buddy, he, based on his geo test, he tests out his amiable driver personality. Amiable analytic. So he's very similar to Grandma. And so one of Trevor's greatest strengths would be his concern, compassion for people. One of his weaknesses would be his concern, compassion for people. One of his greatest strengths would be he likes to dot his I's, cross his T's, make sure things are done properly in order. One of his weaknesses would be the same. One of his greatest strengths is he's really tenacious. Like when he sets his mind to do something, Trevor does it. A weakness might be at times is he might be a little bit tad stubborn, and he's got a lot of data to back up that stubbornness. I love that about you, Trevor.
Cool.
Based on what's that?
He's smiling a lot right now.
Oh, that I can feel the smile. Based on Trevor's pain quadrant testing, Trevor tests out as a expressive, amiable. That's another Grandma characteristic. And so expressive is going to be lots of fun, and so he loves to have fun, and he's very caring. And so one of the things that Grandpa's working on both of his grandsons is they are fun guys to be around. I have so much fun. Daniel, do you remember when you and I did that chocolate factory testing and certification where you and I tested as chocolate connoisseurs?
No.
No, I do remember it, and that's what's important. We, smelled the chocolate, broke the chocolate, felt the chocolate, tasted the chocolate. It was so much fun. So when I'm with my grandkids, they're so much fun. But these two young men, we have to, we're working on them. Grandpa, Grandma, Mom and Dad, aunts and uncles, working on them because they are fun. They're very focused on people, and they might have some challenges staying on focused on task, like cleaning their room or picking up or staying methodical because they're so connected into the people side. Sometimes the tasks don't get done, and that makes more work for Mom, which obviously we don't want to do there, or Grandma. We don't want to make that happen. So if you're listening to the rebroadcast of this, for sure connect with, the engineered clarity. Participate in that. You'll have all kinds of clarity. It's so much fun to be able to do. And always remember, we can accomplish so much more together than we ever could on our own. Have an amazing day. Thanks, boys. Bye-bye.